Just chanting. Good morning. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bringing the palms together. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Angrename, Jigangrename, Sadgrename, Sringrdeve Name. Angrename, Jigangrename, Sadgrename, Sringrdeve Name. Inhale. Exhale. So happy Friday. We moved the class to 8 instead of 9:30. I hope that works out for you, John. I think you're the only one on today.
Maybe the time change.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. So I was thinking about the yoga and how it has been helping me in my personal life. I started a class recently, and it's like very 9 to 5-ish kind of schedule that I'm not typically used to, or that it takes time to kind of move back into. But having this practice like intermittently during the day, or just even once a day, like increases my energy capacity, I've noticed, to be able to approach moving into a completely different schedule with this like almost not just an energetic increase, but also I'm able to be kind of like happy with it and like joyful with it. And I was just thinking, this like kind of spurred thought about how our culture has all of these different kinds of programming types of things within TV shows and movies, and all of these different people consuming like things that are maybe not necessarily good for the nervous system, or operating in a way that's like degrading the nervous system, which is kind of like, it seems like a regular adult thing to do, to have like alcohol or like different things in your life that kind of like balance out the normalcy of life and give you like a different sense. But these things like do very much kind of or just the culture in general, the whole essence of like operating in an adult life, it's very kind of degenerating for the nervous system, I feel like, unless you have something that you're adding to your life, like yoga practice or meditation or some type of even just taking 11 minutes to lay in Savasana a day is considered a practice and a regenerative practice for the nervous system. But having this degraded nervous system or a weaker kind of expression of the immune and nervous system kind of puts you in a place where you're not able to, I think, process a lot of the things that are going on, because the nervous system doesn't have the capacity to meet your environmental stress. So it's like it's just a very kind of normal thing, I think, for people to experience negative scenarios and like different problems that manifest in their lives simply because the nervous system is not strong enough to meet the environmental stress in their lives. So I think that maintaining some type of breath practice or just like a daily kind of thing is very good. And it's good to add and keep the other things that you're doing. It doesn't matter if you keep them, that's fine. Just adding something positive or something regenerative to your life, whether it's acupuncture, massage, any of those things, gives yourself this like inner vitality. And specifically Kundalini yoga has the capacity to reprogram a lot of the mental and thought patterns that kind of can accumulate based around these ways of operating in a normal life, like having these habits that were passed down from like previous generations or from your mother, or during birth or pregnancy when your mother passed on all of these different types of programmings. So this practice gives you that ability to kind of reprogram those things and re-up on yourself to be able to kind of move some of the old patterns, as well as adding more energy. And then once you do both of those things, it's like you're at a completely different level of expression and of experience, and your perception is totally kind of different. So that's exciting. We're gonna get started. We have 40 minutes. So coming into cat-cow, inhaling up, exhaling down. Head, neck, and shoulders up, stretching the neck. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, center, and exhale, pressing back to child's pose. Palms come together.
We are one, Hami we are one, Hami we are one.
Inhale, exhale, pressing to sit, please. We're going to do Gyan Chakra Kriya. So we've been doing this for like 4 days now, I think.
Every day.
Yeah, just trying to get a regular practice in of this. It's a great Kriya for clearing your arc line, which is the space above your head. The mudra is Gyan Mudra, and you're just sweeping over the head, chanting along.
Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru Satnam Satnam Vaheguru Vaheguru
Going faster now. Inhale up. Squeezing Mula Bandha, stretching the arms up, receiving energy through the fingertips. Exhale, holding the posture. Inhale. Stretch and squeeze. Exhale, holding the posture. Inhale. Twisting left and right with the arms. Squeezing and stretching. Inhaling a little more, coming center, and sweeping the arms down. Exhale. Oh no, this is... I think he has like an extended version of this. It's like a different album cover. Awesome. So just one more warm-up. We're gonna be doing Saravan Dundas. So coming into platform pose, so your hands are under the shoulders, feet are like on the ground, like you're gonna go down for a push-up, and exhale down, inhale cobra pose, stretching the neck open, and exhale pressing back into triangle pose. Feet press back, and continue the sequence as fast as you'd like to go. Coming up to sit. Okay, so sitting in easy pose, placing the hands in prayer pose, pressing them together. Bring the left arm up to a 60-degree angle, palm facing up. As you bring the knees as high as possible, and then you're exhaling down. So it's okay, wait. Got it. inhaling center now, and continuing the other side. Inhaling, mentally vibrating the sound Sat. Exhaling, mentally vibrating the sound Nam. Allowing the breath to become forceful. Just 20 seconds here. This exercise works on the hip area as well as the third vertebra of the spine. It helps with lower back pain and develops motor coordination. And inhaling, exhaling, just coming stiff. Placing the hands on the hips now, we're just inhaling up and exhaling down opposite knees. And trying to touch the knee if you can't, that's fine. Taking in as much prana through the air as you can, keeping the breath deep. 20 seconds here. And inhaling center. Exhale. And just staying in easy pose, placing the hands on the knees, and we're just inhaling forward. Chin can stay tucked, you're just flexing the spine forward and back. leveraging the spine with the knees essentially. Inhale, center. Exhale. Really good job. Staying in easy pose. We're just twisting. The mudra, the posture is just arms like in goddess pose. You're just having them like elevated, perpendicular to the ground. The upper arm, or parallel, sorry. And we're inhaling left, exhaling right. Breath becomes breath of fire. Increasing the breath. Inhale, center. Squeezing Mula Bandha. Exhale, lowering the arms. Okay, really good job. Just taking a moment here to integrate those last 4 postures we did. We're just gonna power through these next 4 postures. They're shorter than the last sequence, so no need to worry. Inhaling, the arms are parallel, palms facing down. Inhale up, exhale down. We're moving about like 6 inches up and down. The breath becomes breath of fire. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Feel like a bird, you're like a hawk soaring in the wind, so powerful. Just 30 seconds. Inhale, palms stretched out, arms stretched out. Feel yourself centered. Exhale, arms can come down. Okay, so rolling the shoulders out, pulling the neck out, any tension. We're just in this next one for a minute. It's the same kind of arm, but just in the front now. Inhale up, exhale down. Just like patting the air here, moving quickly. Inhale, center. Exhale. Just 30 seconds in this next posture. We are in easy pose, moving the arms in large circles, chanting har, har, hud, 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 hud. Good. Inhale. Arms stretched out. Exhale. And for the last posture, we're going to do squats. So just 26 of these. Chanting the sound har, hud, so your tongue is striking the upper palate in the center of the mouth. Squatting. Hud, 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 hud,
Hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud, hud, hud, hud, hud, hud, hud, hud, hud, hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud,
hud, hud. Inhale coming up. Holding the breath for a moment. Exhale. Coming to seated. Just taking a moment to catch your breath. Feel free to take a gong if you'd like. We're going to tune out here. Or Savasana at your home or office or wherever you are. Long time, sunshine upon you. All love surround you and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sunshine upon you. All love surround you and the pure light within you. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sat Nam. Sat Nam.